Hello and welcome to another update on Ethereum. Here on the Ethereum chart, the price is still potentially in a range. I mean, I don't see any clear breakout signal or pattern at this point. Last update from yesterday was about this dip that happened into this support region between 2,374 and $2,481, and my communication was that this here looked a bit like a 5-wave decline. Yeah, so we were watching for a rally, potentially in a B wave, because whenever you get a at least not clearly corrective looking decline, the rally afterwards can just also be, let me explain that differently. Whenever we see a 5-wave move down, it indicates the pressure is down and maybe the overall correction isn't finished. Should rather say it like that, yeah? Even though we landed in a support region, this move down did not look corrective enough for me. So corrective would be good in this case, because we would have liked to see would be a 3-wave move down. Didn't really do that. It looked more like 5 waves. Now, please understand, we are here on a smaller time frame, so you do get a lot of distortions, but if this was an A wave, this could absolutely have been a B wave with a C wave decline. After a 3-wave move up, yeah, that kind of fits, because a 5-wave move down after a 3-wave move up, it's not a bullish combination. Okay, the price pushed higher, but it's only a fake out. At the moment, at least, it looks like that, yeah. So we'll have to see if the market can hold, first of all, this previous swing low that formed yesterday at around $2,449. That's the 50% retracement. That's the first key level that needs to hold. Now, any break below that level opens the door to a test of 2,418 and 2,374. That's not much further. Okay, it's not far low. It's not much lower. It would be part of the same scenario as shown here in yellow. So this is still that bullish count, short-term bullish interpretation that we looked at already in the last few days. Not necessarily high confidence, because the initial rally from the 18th of May low is clearly only in 3 waves up. I mean, is this now 5 waves? I don't know. It doesn't really look like it. So it is not, for me, a 5-wave move. It does visually. You might visually call it that. But it doesn't have the right proportions for a proper 5-wave move, in which an internal 3rd wave is normally the strongest. So, I mean, I definitely will keep the door open for higher prices as long as we are holding here 2,374, because this is the key support level, FIB support for yellow wave 2. But again, it would only be part of a diagonal pattern. This circle wave 5 would be an ending diagonal. So it can work, okay, but it's not an easy structure to trade or track on the micro level. Below 2,374, the previous swing low will become relevant, because that's a formal invalidation point for the 1-2 setup, and that's at $2,319. Please note that this here is just a range for now, so structures might shift on this level, on this degree. Bigger picture, nothing has changed, of course, so that's very consistent with previous updates. Even here, we don't need to change support or resistance, so the parameters that we defined for this week are still unchanged. Resistance remains between 2,523 and 2,690. The price has reacted here to this area between the 61.8 retracement and the 78.6 retracement. Now, for me, it takes minimally, I'd say, a break below this dotted red line at 2,319 to confirm further that white wave B has topped. This is too small, this decline. Obviously, this is now the short-term bearish interpretation, in which the price already topped in this A wave on the 13th of May. And we formed an A wave down, B wave up, and then I need a break below the A wave low to confirm further that the C wave decline has started. Yeah, that's just Elliott wave guidelines. We need a break below the A wave low to confirm that further. Until then, the price can continue to just chop in the range without clear direction. But still, you can see the levels are still being respected. But it's range-bound movement, choppy overlapping, and I'd say it minimally takes a break here above 2,690 really to indicate something more bullish is playing out. Let's see. I mean, from a bullish point of view, ideally now, we'd like to see here a bit of a pullback, and then if we see an impulsive rally from support, sure, I mean, that might be an indication the third wave has started. So these are the things to watch out for today, but we need to see how the market reacts to support. So pay attention to this area, and overall situation remains, of course, so far unchanged. The bears seem to be strong in this region, but the bulls aren't giving up yet. That's the update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.